Firstly, let's consider the potential war fronts. Given the geographical proximity and historical tensions, Eastern Europe would likely become a primary battleground. Countries bordering Russia, such as the Baltic nations of Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, could quickly become hotspots. Moreover, the Arctic, with its strategic importance and disputed territories, could also become a contested zone. In terms of first attack strategies, both parties would likely focus on seizing strategic advantages. NATO, a defensive alliance by nature, might concentrate on fortifying its eastern borders and strengthening its missile defense systems. Russia, on the other hand, could potentially employ a strategy of quick escalation to seize the initiative, possibly targeting NATO's communication and command infrastructure to disrupt coordination. A significant aspect to consider is the role of nuclear weapons. While the use of such devastating armaments is a grim prospect, it's a factor that cannot be dismissed. Both NATO and Russia possess nuclear capabilities, and a potential conflict could escalate to a nuclear standoff. However, the principle of mutually assured destruction, or MAD, which asserts that a full-scale nuclear exchange would result in the complete annihilation of both attacker and defender, would hopefully serve as a deterrent. Now, who would come to aid these warring giants? NATO, comprising 28 countries, has a built-in support system. Russia, though not part of a similar alliance, has strategic partners like China and potentially other nations sympathetic to its cause. However, in such a global conflict, neutrality would be a luxury few could afford. The potential aftermath of such a conflict is a daunting thought. A nuclear exchange between Russia and NATO could lead to an unprecedented humanitarian crisis and environmental devastation. Furthermore, it's doubtful if there could be a clear victor in such a conflict, as both sides would face tremendous losses. To summarize, a war between Russia and NATO would likely see Eastern Europe and the Arctic as the main war fronts. First strike strategies could involve NATO fortifying defenses and Russia attempting a quick escalation. Nuclear weapons, while hopefully serving as a deterrent, could potentially come into play. The conflict could see countries choosing sides, with few maintaining neutrality. Lastly, the aftermath could be devastating, with no clear victor in sight. While speculation can be a useful tool for understanding potential scenarios, it's crucial to remember that diplomacy, dialogue, and peaceful resolution should always be the preferred course of action in international relations. After all, in a game of war, it's often the innocent who pay the highest price.